Good day and welcome to this program, Vivid View with Elise. Many thanks to God Almighty. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Over 37 million Nigerians living with some sort of disability, according to reports ranging from visual, hearing, physical, intellectual, and communication impairment. Therefore, life of physically challenged and concern for help is the topic for today's discussion. It is time for a short break, and when we come back, the guests will be introduced as usual. Stay tuned, please. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Welcome back. For the benefit of those just joining us, the topic has been introduced as life for physically challenged and concern for help. And with me in the studio today is a humanitarian and social worker. Let's make welcome Rotarian Adebayo Adetoro Omoba.
Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Before discussion proper, please follow us on our social media handles are displayed on the screen. Omoba, you're welcome again.
Thank you, ma'am.
May we just have a general overview concerning the topic under review now.
Thank you, ma'am. The topic, physically challenged, is a nice topic because we are talking about great people here.
Yeah.
But as their advocate and someone that is standing for them, I want us to use a kind of legal word or legal terminology
that comprises
polished one, that comprises all of them, which is persons with special needs or special needs people. Okay. So this present moment, I will be so glad to discuss about persons with special needs. Okay. And when I mention person with special needs, I'm talking in general about those sets of people in the society, in our midst, in our family, in our homes, that they are rare kind of people. They are rare kind of people, or some people sometimes I call them, because these are the people that
and
are
angels
doing...
too.
Yes, and my angels, yeah. These are the kind of people that are doing, though sometimes pathetic, but they are doing what we cannot do. So these are special needs people. And these people, are like I said, we have categories of these kind of people. We have some of them that are physically challenged. We have some of them that are mentally challenged, which we base on cognitive psychiatry challenges. And we have some of them that are dealing with psychosocial issue. And we have some of them that are dealing with developmental issue. Sometimes it may be singular disability, but at the same time, in some cases, most cases, we have people, you can see, this is why I said sometimes they are awesome, and we need to respect them as their humanity, and we need to respect their dignity. Because in a situation whereby you see a particular person that is challenged with all this we have mentioned, we have some people, and those are said that there are multiple challenges. This is a case whereby you see a human, and also a human, that could not walk, they could not talk, they mentally, they don't understand, they cannot even study their environment. But the only thing that makes them human is that they are breathing. They may not even be able to turn themselves on their bed. People do everything for them.
Wow.
Like, take for example, like in Adoka home, we normally say that our hands happens to be their hands, our legs, their legs. And why are we saying this? Even our brains, their brains. Why are we saying this? Because there are some kind of special people in our midst that we think for them, we think they should be hungry now. They may want to use a loo now. They may want to do this, so we do everything for them. So in that cases, why I always believe, because like some years back, I think about 10 years thereabout back, it used to be a personal concern for me. Because when you go out, sometimes I will meet with some people, they are good, they are kind-hearted people. But just because it's not their way, it's not their line, they will just say, oh, are you the woman caring for those disabled people? I will say, no, that I'm not. And they'll be like, are you hiding your identity? I say, I'm not hiding my identity. I care for angels. I care for persons with special needs.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. And why do I say this? After that, I will take my time to lecture them. For us to, because in our society, for us to really wish them good, we need to include them in everything we are doing, not excluding them, yes. So when we call them disabled person, oh, is physically challenged, oh, is mentally challenged, and right before them is dehumanizing. Okay. So when we call them special needs people, they accept that fact. You are already showing them love, care, and affection, exactly. So that's my view about the term physically challenged or people that are mentally challenged, or like I said, special needs people, is that I keep praying anyway for a better society for them. Amen. And I know God will help us and take us there for them.
Thank you so much for lecturing us too. But personally, I'm mindful of the stigmatization. I know many people, most of them that have the special needs, as you mentioned, are being stigmatized. Society, they call them names on field, they are not worth living, without even remembering that it's not their own fault.
Yes.
You understand? Because when we are forming in a mother's womb, we don't know what's going to come out. You and I come out well, no problem with us. And we think we are Superman and Superwoman. No, it's not so. So there must be some concern for these special people that she always called angel. And I love that word. They are really angels.
Thank you.
So that takes me to the second question. What are the major causes of these physically challenged victims?
Yes, there are a lot of causes to having children or persons with special needs. But let me first divide it into two categories. That we have those caused due to birth defects, and then we have those that are accidental. And I want to still put it this way, that those caused by birth defect takes about 80%.
Wow.
Yes, 80%. And that's one reason or major reason why I normally advocate for them and let people know that they are not aliens. Persons with special needs, they are not accursed persons.
Not at all.
They are not evil, like society believes they are. And by birth defect can also, the causes could be splitted into so many categories. One, we have those that happens pre-conception, some happens during conceptions, some happen during childbirth, and some after pregnancy. So take for example those that happens before and during pregnancy do happens based on infection. If the mother has infection, any kind of infection that are untreated, when it affects the features in the womb, definitely by the time they give birth to such child, they are challenged with one thing or the other. There are times.
Do you think that alcohol and some other substance intake can also cause this?
Definitely, I'm still going there.
Okay.
It happens. Those one happens when they are still in the womb. So I'm just talking about the one, like you just mentioned, those women, there are some pregnant women that they love taking alcohol, cigarette, all these things. It affects the features in the womb. Take, for example, let's take spinal bifida as example. There are some children. There was a time I was on a social media, Facebook, and I saw one, they posted a child, and they were like, whoa, that see human snake or something like that. I just smiled. And I have to put my comments there. You see, there are some things that happen, but because people don't know what it is, they term them, they stigmatize them.
Yeah.
A child that is challenged with, take for example, spinal bifida now, when they give birth to them, there's nothing God Almighty cannot do, because I'm a Christian. But let's put it in a medical term now, in a medical way. Child or children that they give birth to with spinal bifida, they will live their life in such way, meaning they will never be able to walk. Right. Because it affects their spine. And that happens between the 3rd month of pregnancy to the 4th month of pregnancy. When the socket, the spine, it's like spiral. When it has infection one way or the other, it's not connecting. And once the pregnancy gets to the 4th month, that one is gone. The hands, legs, every other thing start forming. So they give birth to such child with spinal bifida. So most time it affects their spine, which affect their mobility when they give birth to them. And at the same time, it affects their brain. So sometimes there are some things that they will not be able to do.
Not at all.
This is VVV.